है, तो जितने देखने वाले हैं उनके लिए नमस्कार। कैसे हो सभी? ठीक हो? क्या कर रहे हो? बताओ मुझे। यूट्यूब में भी वॉच टाइम आजकल ना बहुत कम चल रहा है मेरा, तो इसके लिए थोड़े अब तरह पुराने फिल्मों जैसे ना 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 ना, बहकी बहकी बातों में तेरी धीरे धीरे आने लगी। जुगनू ने मुझसे कहा कैसा है ये तेरा पिया, ले ही जाएगा तेरा जिया। किसने लाइक किया? किसी ने तो लाइक किया, और कोई तो देख रहे। हेलो, आप कौन हो? मुझे बताना जरा, हाय भेजो। मैं तो सोच रही थी कि यूट्यूब में कोई देखेगा नहीं, पर कोई मुझे देख रहे हैं। बहकी बहकी बातों में तेरी। धीरे धीरे आने लगी। आप टेक्स्ट कर सकते हो, हाय भेज दो, मैं भी आपको रिप्लाई करूंगी। आई एम सो हैप्पी टू सी। अब 2 बंदे दिख रहे हैं। कौन है ये 2 बंदे? बताओ। और एक लाइक भी मिल गया। है मेरी किस्मत।
Immediately, informing Fox about their investigation. As Madison was leaving, she told Violet that the bad things Tate did were not of his own volition, but rather the manipulation of the murder house's
क्या
demons.
हाल है
Now,
शोना?
with the
ठीक
demon
हो?
born in the form of Michael, Tate was
अच्छा,
now a good man.
तभी तो मैं
She urged
सोचूं
Violet not
ये
to
तो
hold
मेरे अपने
grudges
ही
anymore
होंगे
and to live
जो
a
मुझे
good
देख
life
भी
with
रहे
Tate.
होंगे।
And so, Violet and Tate reconciled, while Madison and
आ,
the Warlock tutor hurried back to report to the Witch Academy.
आज ये
They had to
लाइव
deploy a
5
strategy
मिनट
to deal with
चलेगा,
the evil
देखते
Michael.
हैं।
The scene
जैसे
shifts to
जैसे
Dinah,
व्यूज
who just
मिलेंगी
finished
हम भी
performing a
आगे
ritual for
जाएंगे।
someone else. Dinah is a
मनीष कब
descendant
तक आ
of
रहा
the
है
voodoo
वापस?
queen Marie and is the current voodoo queen herself,
हरविंदर,
thus practicing voodoo magic. Fox sought her out and pleaded with her to summon
मनीष
Papa
कब तक
Legba,
आ रहा है
wishing to harness the
बताना,
deity's
ठीक है?
power to confront the demon Michael. Meanwhile, Madison sought out a granny witch who attended the Witch Academy with Myrtle in their youth. The Granny Witch's ability is to read minds, the kind that doesn't require incantations or any preliminary rituals. Myrtle sought her out to discern the true intentions of the warlocks. At this time, Dinah summoned Papa Legba. It should be noted that Dinah didn't offer herself to it, so she didn't gain immortality. Upon
वेडनेसडे
seeing
तक।
Fox, Papa Legba knew that her
ठीक है बाबू।
purpose for
बच्चे सो
summoning
गए?
him was to
बच्चे दोनों
confront the
ठीक है?
son of the devil,
बेटी तो
Michael.
वहां
So he
होगी
said he
ना?
was merely the gatekeeper
बेटा
between the
ठीक है?
human world and the
चलो
underworld,
ठीक है
without the
शोना,
power
जाके
to
सो जाओ।
confront the
मैं
son
बस
of the
अभी थोड़ी
devil.
देर में
Fox suggested he only needed to open
इसको
the gates of the
ऑफ करके
underworld
मैं भी
and
जा
let
रही हूँ
Michael
सोने।
wander there for eternity. This meant something similar to those like Marie who, after death, were trapped in their own cycles of reincarnation. Such cycles are what Papa Legba refers to as the underworld or hell, and he has the ability to trap someone in a cycle of reincarnation. Papa Legba mentioned when the Supreme
चलो
Witch summoned him
ये
last
यूट्यूब
time it
का
was
लाइव
for
चलने दो,
immortality.
मैं
Although it
खाना
wasn't
नहीं।
successful, she gave him the best gift. Papa Legba's intention was clear.
गड्डी से
If they
बैठ
could
रही
give
है।
him the souls of all the members of the Witch Coven, he would help them. Naturally, Fox didn't agree, so no deal was reached. In the Witch Academy, Coco's magical power had increased. She could determine the calorie content of every food item with absolute precision, and every time she cast a spell, her eyes had to roll back comically. One day, she excitedly took a big bite of a cookie and choked. Mallory quickly made an incision on her neck with her fingertip and removed the cookie. With another stroke, the wound healed. This spell amazed everyone. They had never seen such a thing, and she didn't even utter a spell. Meanwhile, the Academy principal Fox felt her health deteriorating. She mentioned Michael continued to rise while she kept declining. When a new Supreme Witch appears, the old one quickly fades. Madison suggested it might not be due to Michael's rise, but perhaps because a new Supreme Witch was emerging within their own coven, referring to Mallory. Myrtle, along with the Granny Witch, also visited the Warlock Academy and had dinner with the headmaster. Myrtle was all laughs and conversation, while the Granny Witch's face turned shades of green and white because she overheard the headmaster cursing her and Myrtle in his mind. This goes to show that mind reading can be quite an awkward skill. If one could read minds, they'd constantly hear others speaking ill of them. After the Warlocks left, Myrtle asked if the Granny Witch had heard anything critical. The Granny Witch revealed that they had killed a warlock who attempted to resist Michael, a person named John. During the banquet, Fox told Mallory that she might be the Supreme Witch and encouraged her to practice her magic diligently to pass the trial of 7 spells as soon as possible. After the visit to the murder house, the warlock tutor had completely sided with the witch coven. Fox declared her determination to protect the coven, revealing that she had resurrected Myrtle for this very purpose, having foreseen this day and thus disregarding past vows to revive Myrtle during these challenging times. The coven arrived at the place where John had been killed. Madison cast a spell to gather John's ashes. Then Mallory performed a resurrection spell, successfully bringing John back to life. John recounted the events of the night he was killed, saying that it was an old lady who had killed him, suggesting that Michael had a godmother-like figure backing him. They decided to eliminate this godmother as well. The scene changes. As Miss Mead was leaving after shopping, Coco prepared to strike up a conversation with her, but didn't finish her sentence before Miss Mead shot her, saying she saw her following her a long time ago. However, unbeknownst to her, Coco was just a decoy. Another person promptly put a sack over Miss Mead's head and kidnapped her. At the same time, Fox and her people tied up the headmaster and a teacher. They were sentenced to death by Fox, and the one to ignite the fire was the resurrected John. The 3 were engulfed in flames. The next day, Michael arrived late, touched the remains, and felt the agony of Miss Mead's death. Fox appeared, attempting to rekindle a spark of goodness in Michael's heart. But Michael, having lost his closest ally, whispered to Fox that he would stop at nothing to revive Miss Mead and then destroy her witch coven. Michael's magic wasn't yet strong enough to resurrect the dead, so he went into a forest and drew a pentagram on the ground, the symbol of the devil, in an attempt to summon Satan to grant him power. 4 days later, Michael fainted from hunger. When he awoke, he saw a black sheep which he slaughtered and broke its horns, only for countless snakes to emerge. Confused, Michael wondered what Satan was trying to tell him. He stumbled into an anti-Christian church where he met a woman who was also a follower of Satan. The woman, sensing he had a story, took him home, fed him, and spoke of needing Satan's guidance to lead them into eternal darkness. Michael revealed he was the one they
चलो
were
मिलते
looking
हैं.
for, the son of the devil. The woman ready to
कृपया
kill Michael for
सब्सक्राइब
what sounded
कीजिए,
like blasphemy
फॉलो
to
कीजिए,
outsiders,
लाइक
but
कीजिए,
noticed the
कमेंट
666
कीजिए, सब
mark
कुछ
behind his
कीजिए.
ear